Alright, hey guys, today I'm gonna be rating Clash Royale cards. I would like you to know though that I've never played Clash Royale. I've heard about it, and I've seen like little snippet clips of it, so I know a little bit, like what the purple droplets mean and all that. But other than that, I really don't know much, so yeah, we're just gonna dive into this. Um, this is Tower Princess, the gold standard for tower troops. A Tower Princess can defend against anything one arrow at a time. All right. So, this is like an archer, is what I'm guessing. She's the princess, right? She's the gold standard, so that sounds like she's pretty good. It says common, so probably like basic. But I think this is like from the looks of this, I think this character is a good character. I want to give him like a 4 out of 10. The like character look, they look a little like weird, but they look disproportionate. You feel me? Like their eyes feel slanted. Um, but overall, I think this is probably like one of the good or like a decent character in the game. I think. I bet a lot of people use these. I don't know why it doesn't have one of the like purple teardrop thingies on it, but I think this means it's like a good baseline troop maybe. Like maybe it's like the first one of the like your opener. I think so. I'm gonna give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Um, this is Knight, a tough melee fighter, the barbarian's handsome, cultured cousin. Rumor has it that he was knighted based on the sheer awesomeness of his mustache alone. His mustache is not that good, I'm gonna be honest. It looks a little like cheesy, It looks like a piece of cheese, I'm not gonna lie. No, it's like the basic thing. I don't think this chainmail. The chainmail looks like a bunch of pebbles. At least I think that's what that is. It looks like chainmail, but it also looks like a bunch of pebbles like hot glued together. This guy's also common. Um, Speaking that he has the three, I think this means like how good they are. I think something like that. I think the three means like how good they are. And because this is a three, I don't think it's that good. The character, he seems like Han Solo from the first movie and how he was like a sort of an annoying like dick almost. He was annoying as frick. I think that's what this guy is. I think he like if I were to have a conversation with this guy, he'd be really annoying. So I'm gonna give him a 2 out of 10. He does not seem like a good character. I'd rather have Tower Princess or something, because this character doesn't seem good. All right. Next we have archers. This multiple. Does that mean like when you spawn them in, there's like two? That's plural. All the others have been single. A pair of lightly armored ranged attackers. Okay, I think that means multiple. They'll help you take down ground and air units, but you're on your own with hair coloring advice. Okay. Again, this guy has a 3, so I'm not thinking that they're super good. And also like the bangs. Like, what are we going? This is not tough. It's in the big 25, bro. Get this out of here. Um, I think I don't know how many there is. Maybe there's 3. Maybe that's what the teardrop means. I don't know. I think this just means how good they are. I don't think. Again, it's a 3, so it's probably not that good. But at least it can like, unlike the knight, it said it can take ground and air units. I don't know if that means like there's like different elements or something, or because I've like seen golems in this game and like fire breathing dragons. So I don't know if like ground is like rock people and air is like if they have air units. I don't know like what that means exactly, but I think this is another like 3 out of 10. It's nothing crazy. I think it's just another, it's just archers. I think they are good against ground and air units, as it says. I think that means it could probably be good against, what it is. I probably should check this game out after this, huh? Alright, oh, this guy's a 5. He's good, and he's a rare. He's a rare. This guy's a 5. He seems good. Slow but durable, only attacks buildings, a real one-man wrecking crew. So I don't know what a building is, but it sounds like maybe like how you get like something. I don't know. Maybe how they like spawn the people. So I guess this means it doesn't attack units, but so it probably is pretty vulnerable, I guess. But it's a 5, so it probably does a lot of damage and it probably has a lot of health, making that it's slow and durable. And it's a real one-man wrecking crew. So if you had multiple on the field, I think this would be a really like a good strong fortification. So honestly, I'm gonna give this guy, he's a 5. I want to give him like a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. I think this is a good unit. Great for like maybe mid game, probably. Again, I have zero clue how this game works, so I think yeah, this is like a good mid game player here. All right. Minions. Is this like some Nickelodeon or Illumination type of thing? Three of them. Three fast, unarmored flying attackers. Roses are red, minions are blue. They can fly and will crush you. Didn't even make me like slightly like crack a little grin, bro. Three fast, unarmored flying attackers. So like the archers, if they can go against air and ground types, this guy's also a 3. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of the. They're a level 3 on the thing, and there's 3 of them. So I'm guessing that means that it's like 1 per minion. Also, who's their overlord? You know, if they're minions, they gotta be supporting somebody. But I don't like the way. I don't get a lot of information from the description. Again, it's a common type. I don't think this is a good character. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. It probably goes like archers can probably 1 tap it, you know. Again with the bangs, what is with that? Don't be fooled by her delicately coiffed hair. Coiffed? Pause. Coif. Style or arrange someone's hair typically in an elaborate way. She has bangs just like the archer. That's not elaborate, bro. Her delicately coiffed. Wait, how do I say that? Pause. Coif. Coiffed hair. Delicately coiffed hair. The musketeer is a mean shot with her trusty boomstick. 2 out of 10. It made me have to go to Google, bro. I feel embarrassed about that. Mini P.E.K.K.A. I've seen a lot of memes about this. What does P.E.K.K.A. stand for? It's a rare and it's a 4, so that means it's good. The arena is a certified butterfly free zone. No distractions for P.E.K.K.A., only destruction. Okay, again, didn't even crack like a little grin from that. Not funny. I think this guy is like pretty good. From what I've seen about the like memes and stuff. I think this is again like, you know how the archer set a ground. I think the mini P.E.K.K.A. is a ground type. Looking at his character, he looks so cool though, bro. Like he's got that one little like Cyclops looking guy. Does he have like a laser beam shooting out of his eye too, like Cyclops, or like I don't know, but like he looks pretty cool. I think he has a really bad overbite though. Should probably get that checked out. I'm gonna give him this guy a 6 out of 10. His overbite's a little bad. But I would have given him, if he went to a dentist, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. But I don't think he gets that checked out. So, yeah. Fireball. And fireball indicates a small area dealing high damage, reduced damage to crown towers. What's a crown tower? It's like the tower princess or whatever. This is a rare. I think this is cool. I think that it could be used really well like early game or mid game. Especially like maybe against those like flying people, you know, you could like hit people with them or the buildings or whatever like that we were talking about earlier. I think this would be a good unit actually. I think it's a good thing. Is this like the fire like is there a unit that could counteract this to make sure the game's balanced is what I would say. Like you need to make sure the game's balanced. So they better have like something to counteract this later on. Arrows pepper. Is this like arrows pepper a large area, damaging all enemies hit, reduce damage to crown. What's a crown tower? This is a common though, and it's a 3, so it's probably not as good as the fireball, but I think it has the same effect as a fireball. Probably does the same like thing. So again, what did I say for the fireball? Like 5 out of 10. Did I even rate? I think it was the fireball was like 5 out of 10. I want to say this is also like, well, because it's a 3, I'd say a 4 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. I think is a good rating because it's just like less. It's not as good as the fireball based on the rating here. So yeah, that's what I give it. 4.5 out of 10. That finishes training camp. So off to Arena 1, and we have a bunch of green Shrek looking dudes. All right, goblins. 4 fast unarmored melee attackers. Small, fast, green, and mean. This is a common. His ears, he looks like he's about to do something like rob a bank. I'm not like he's like, yeah, we just planned that all out. And he's got a 2 on him. See that 2 rating? This probably is not a cool guy, and I also think he'd be like not a fun guy to talk to. First of all, his nose, he looks like he's sick. He's gonna get me sick. I don't know if his snot is acidic or not either. Like, I feel like I don't want to be near this guy. And his fingertips look like they've been through something, bro. I don't know what he's done, but I don't want to be near this guy. I'm 2 out of 10. Spear goblins. 3 unarmored ranged attackers. Who the heck taught these guys to throw spears? Who thought it was a good idea? Again, his nose looks like he's sick. It's like gonna sneeze on me and I'm gonna die from the acidity. His teeth are perfectly straight and white. So from what I've heard about this guy, you know, he looks sick. He looks like his eyes are a little red. Is he high? Like, I don't know. And again, he's a 2. This guy I don't want to be around. He's got perfectly straight white teeth. This guy goes to the dentist too much, and he's still sick. Like, he's getting everybody sick. He's got to have something, bro. I do not want 2 out of 10 again. I do not like these goblin guys. A goblin hut. Defensive building that spawns. This is the building they were talking about. So, like, I bet the crowned building is also... Alright, defensive building that spawns spear goblins when enemies are in range. Don't look inside. You don't want to see how they're made. What? Alright, so I guess this is what the fireball and arrow target, and then, like, I guess there's a crown one that maybe spawns, like, the tower princess, because she's a princess and she got the crown. Oh, I just connected it all, guys. I don't need to play the game to understand the game. I just connected it all. So it's, like, probably a crown hut that, like, or a crown building that, you know, spawns the princess tower. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm connecting all the dots, bro. Oh my gosh. Defensive building. So I'd give this, it's a 4 on the rating, so it must be good. It probably spawns like infinite amount, maybe. Like, it says in range, so it probably spawns like 2 for every time they're in range. I think that's good. I think this actually, like, even though I don't like the goblins, I think this would be a good tower. Like, for the base game itself, I think this is a good tower. I'd give it a 4 out of 10. You know, doubling, because it's like, yeah, I think this is a good tower. It's a good tower. Goblin cage. When the goblin cage is destroyed, a goblin brawler is unleashed into the arena. Goblin brawler always skips leg day. Well, if you're going to skip leg day, just don't go to the gym. Like, leg day is as important as chest day or core day or any of that. Like, you need to lock in, bro. Don't skip leg day. So, honestly, just after that, I don't care if he has a level 4. He also has a unibrow. And again, his teeth are perfectly straight and crystal white. That's not normal for a goblin, bro. Because these guys, like, live in the swamp or whatever, bro. Like, I don't trust that. Like, get them out of here, bro. They do not have perfect dentistry. There's got to be some witchcraft going on here. 2 out of 10 again, bro. I do not like any of these goblins. Alright, we're off to the next one. Skeletons. 3 fast, very weak melee fight. If they're weak, they're 1 on the rating. Who would want these? Weak fighters, surround your enemies with a pile of bones. They're just a pile of bones. Why would I ever want this? This sounds like horrible. 1 out of 10, bro. It sounds like I can't even, like, hurt the huts with these, like the buildings. Valkyrie. Tough melee fighter, deals area damage around her, swarm or horde, no problem. She can take them all out with a few spins. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like she can do it. She's a heavy hitter. She's a rare, and she's got the 4. She got the 4. She seems very angry in the photo, so maybe I don't want to, like, anger her. You know, if, like, I'm at a tavern, maybe don't piss her off. But I think this is a good character. It probably, you know, can hit heavy hitters on those, like, building things for, like, the Princess Tower and all that. So I think this is a good character. I want to give him a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Bomber. Small, lightly protected skeleton who throws bombs. Deals area damage that can wipe out a swarm of enemies. Okay. So this guy is a 2, but the skeleton is a 1. I think that shows a lot. Just putting on goggles protects this guy and puts him up to a 2. I think this, I just think the skeletons are weak, and I don't think they're good characters. I think, again, it's a 1 out of 10. Just, like, based off the other guy, I don't think this would be a good character. So yeah, get him out of here. Get him off my screen. Tombstone. Build another building. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. This is 3. A building that periodically, so it's instead of, like, the hut when it gets close, this is, like, over time. Periodically spawns skeletons to fight the enemy, and when destroyed, spawns 4 more skeletons. Okay. This one is better than the hut, I would say, because the hut is completely like dependent on the enemy for when they're like being spawned, but this one is literally just like, I guess every couple seconds. It says spawn seed down here 4 seconds. Oh, but it's got a lifetime. Oh, maybe that's not good. What's the math on that? 4 seconds every 30. You have 30 seconds. 4, 8. I don't know. I can't do math right now. Point is, it's probably not that good. And then 4 more skeletons. Again, those skeletons are 1. They're rated 1. This wouldn't even be good. This is just a 2 out of 10, I guess, because it's a building, and I'm pretty sure buildings are pretty important in the game. Speaking that they spawn people, but I don't think this is that good of a character. All right, we're on to, that was arena 2. We're on to arena 3. Barbarians, a horde of melee attackers with mean mustaches and even meaner tempers. Right, so again, this is like lopsided. This guy looks lopsided. Another thing, I'm pretty sure I've seen him in all the ads, and he's like annoying, very annoying, and I do not want to even be near this guy. So 1 out of 10, even though he's a 5, 1 out of 10. Just get him off my screen. Battle Ram, 2 barbarians holding a big 1 out of 10. I don't like the barbarian. Mega Minion. So is this like the minions, like they follow this guy? He's a 3 out of 10. Flying, armored, and powerful. What could be its weakness? Cupcakes. One out of 10. Cannon, defense another building. Okay. Shoots cannonballs and with deadly effect, but cannot target flying troops. That is good, I think, for like, you know, those like big whatever they were, the golem guys or whatever, the big guys. I think this would be good against them if you had like 2 on the field. I think this is good. But the fact is, it can't hit the wind or like the air people, like the minions and stuff. So that's not as good as like, cause yeah, it's just not that good. I'd say, speaking that to 3, I'd give it a 3 out of 10. It's not that good. We have the wizard, the most awesome man to ever set foot in the arena. The wizard will blow you away with his handsomeness and/or fireballs. Again, I saw this guy on the ads. I saw this one ad where he got shot by an arrow. He's like, "Go on without me," and then they all left him, and I was like, yeah, this guy's like main character syndrome, bro. Like, definitely not the most awesome guy to step on the arena. 1 out of 10. Fire Spirit. The Fire Spirit is on a mission to give you a warm hug. It'd be adorable if it wasn't on fire. So this is must. Remember I was like earlier, I was talking about like all of like how the elements and stuff. This must be like, even though it's just a 1, it's the Fire Spirit. You know, it's like got that. It's like there's probably an air spirit, a water spirit, and like a ground spirit, a flying spirit, I guess, a ground spirit, all that. So gosh, yeah, I think this is actually a good character. I know it's just a 1, but I bet it's probably not that bad. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 though, simply because it doesn't look like it does much. Skeleton Dragons. This pair of skeletal scorchers deal area damage and fly above the arena. They also play a mean ribcage xylophone duet. So I've already talked about this. I don't like the skeletons. They seem like they don't do anything good. However, these guys are flying, and they do scorch deal like area damage. So they probably do really good against the buildings, aforementioned buildings. I'd give these guys a 3 out of 10. Just because they look at them. Again, that overbite's pretty bad, but they look pretty cool, so I'll give them a 3 out of 10. We got freaking, what's his name, Gengar in here. There's an electric type? Pause. Okay, well, why did they put Gengar? Why'd they put Gengar as the Pikachu sub-variant? Jumps on enemies, dealing area damage, 1 out of 10. That's literally just the dragon guy, but electric, bro. Like, get out. Inferno Tower. Defense at another building. Okay. Roast targets for damage that increases over time. Burns through even the biggest and toughest enemies. That's actually hype. Not gonna lie. I think this would be really good if, like, you had 2 of them protecting your goblin huts or something. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 1 out of 10. It's got a skeleton. Again, I don't care if you're a defensive building. 1 out of 10, you're a skeleton. I'm gonna be hating on. Hog Rider. It's like the one meme I know, bruh. This is a good one. I love Hog Rider. I don't know who he is, but he's funny. It's like, are you a smart fella or a fart smeller? You know. 10 out of 10. The best character. Zero clue what he does. Fast melee troop that targets buildings and can jump over the river. There's a river? Is that where, like, the water type spawns? Shoot. Could, like, the electro type... Wait. Could the electric type, like, zap the water types when, like, he dips his toe into the water and you go... Bzzz. You feel me? That might, like, bump up the electro guy to a 2 out of 10. He followed the echo call of, end quote, Hog Rider, end quote, all the way through the arena doors. Yeah, this guy's tough. He's got the mohawk, he's got the beard, he's all, his ears are a little big. But yeah, 10 out of 10 character here, absolutely goated. That's Hog Rider. 1 out of 10. I don't even know what a bat could do against a freaking Hog Rider, bro. Like, this is a 1 out of 10 character. The freaking Inferno Tower could just, like, blow him up. This is a 1 out of 10. Can't even do nothing. Flying Machine. This is like, what's his name? Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci's like, is that who made the flying tank thing? I'm pretty sure it was. Leonardo da Vinci's flying tank. I want to say, yeah, it was Leonardo da Vinci's. Yeah, this one's cool. Like, I think this has a lot of potential if you use it as a master builder. The master build, like from Lego, like the Lego movie. Is this Emmett, bro? Everything is awesome. Yeah, you feel me? It's a master builder, bro. Master baiter. Says first contraption to the arena. It's fast and fun flying machine, but it's fragile. Ooh, if it's fragile, that might not be good then. You know what? 4 out of 10 because of Leonardo DiCaprio. Mortar, defensive building with long range. Shoots big boulders that deal damage but cannot hit targets that get too close. That seems like, you know, the golem guy or whatever his face was that goes for buildings. This is a huge, like, it could heavy hit him until he gets too close. So I think this is a good, like, in the back lines. If you put him far enough to, like, protect your other buildings, I think this would be a good tower. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Rocket deals high damage to a small area. Looks really awesome doing it. Reduced damage to crown towers. What's a crown? Oh no, the crown tower princess. Right. I think that's cool. I think doing high. This just seems like a better fireball. So, you know, 10 out of, sorry. It's also a 6. I think that's sick. I think it's a 7 out of 10 for me, just because it looks cool, and I think it'd be sick to use. So, yeah, 6 out of 10. Zap. This is another electric thing. Zaps enemies, briefly stunning them and dealing damage inside a small radius. Reduced damage to crown towers. I don't know why they keep saying reduced damage to crown towers. Is this like, what, like... I'm still sort of confused about the crown tower. What's the difference between a building and a tower? Yeah, I think this is, like, not super good, though. It's a 2 on the rating, and it's a common. It's not that great. If it's only, like, if it's a small radius, then it's, like, a medium diameter, you know? It's, like, not that good. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10. Probably not that good of a use in the middle, like, mid-game. How much do... Oh, my gosh. Fuck. It's already 25 minutes, bro. Okay, where was I? P.E.K.K.A. Hey, this guy's cool. He's got, like, purple, bro. Alright, a heavily armored slow melee fighter swings from the hip, but packs a huge punch. 7 out of 10 based on the rating. We're gonna do some lightning rounds because I want to go to bed. Which, some skeletons shoot star beams, how's it going, pink eyes, that unfortunately don't shoot. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if it could shoot lasers. Nah, that's an instant demotion. 4 out of 10. Can't shoot lasers. 1 out of 10. Skeletons. Ew. Baby dragon. Why not just wait for it to be full grown? Burps fireballs from the sky. Oh, this is an air type and a fire type. That's goated. 2 out of 10. I don't really care. Skeleton. 1 out of 10. Oh, goblin 1 out of 10. I hate goblins. We're not talking. I do not want goblins.
Do a part 2. Do a part 2.
Do a part 2. All right, yeah, that's a good idea actually. We're gonna do a part 2. We're gonna end off with balloon. 1 out of 10. Scott skeleton. All right, so we're gonna end. We're ending here. We'll pick it up here tomorrow, I guess, and yeah, we'll do part 2, guys. See ya.